How you doing? 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 This is Red Zone News. Check it out, man. Little situation going on up in Queens there. Triple homicide. Triple homicide, man. I mean, really. I mean, lovers quarrel and stuff like that. You know, is very, 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 very upsetting when current boyfriend and a former boyfriend meets. Believe that. And it was a shootout. It was a triple homicide. I don't know if the person who was shooting the people committed suicide, but it said it was a triple homicide. Okay, there was three people involved. There was a former police officer who was in Yonkers who died, and a female who they was involved with died, and she got shot in the head. And I don't know what happened to this other guy, but I guarantee you, I give you the tape in a second, okay? And it's simple as that. I mean, arguments, jealousy, envy, all that shit breaks out. Shit happens, but this happens in my hometown, okay? Not my home borough, the hometown, New York, Queens, a triple homicide. Here's the tape.
At about 6:52 this morning, a radio call was received to 19-54 77th Street. Location behind me, a second floor apartment 2, R as in Robert. That initial call at 6:52 a.m., uniformed officers from the 114th precinct responded. It was a call to shots fired. It was called in to a neighbor in that location. At about 2 minutes later, approximately, and all of this is preliminary, it's still very early in this investigation and crime scene. We had a second call. That second call, we believe, came in from the occupant of apartment 2, Robert. It's a female, 31 years of age, who stated to the 911 operator, "I've been shot by my boyfriend," and to send the police. That call then disconnects, but it's left open, so you hear some loud noises in the background. Uniformed officers respond from the 114th precinct. When they get to this location, they encounter a locked door to apartment 2, Robert, but from within that location, they can hear, and this is preliminary, but up to 10 shots being fired. They immediately secure a perimeter. They request additional assistance, and emergency service began rolling to the location. Upon entry of emergency service, what we found in that apartment was what we believe to be the 911 caller, deceased. At this point in time, it's very preliminary, and as you see, crime scene is still on the scene. It is believed that she has at least one gunshot wound to the head. We have a second individual that currently is expected to survive but undergoing surgery at Elmhurst General Hospital. That is a male, 43 years of age. He is suffering from, at this point it's believed, a gunshot wound to the shoulder, 2 additional wounds to the back, which may or may not be a stab wound. That is to be determined. And again, he is expected to survive. It is believed that he knew the individual, the female occupant, and was possibly a current boyfriend. He is an off-duty Yonkers police officer. We have a third individual, and we believe at this point, deceased, gunshot wound to the head with a firearm located in close proximity to the body, and that's a male, 47 years of age. What we know now as we stand here, beginning this week, on Monday, we had several calls to this general vicinity. We had an incident involving a car being keyed, and it involved the 3 individuals that I just spoke about. I'll open it up to any questions, but again, it's very preliminary.
What's the relationship to the military?
At this point, things have to be confirmed, but we believe at least 2, possibly 3, at one point in time may have served in the military, different branches, and I cannot tell you at this point in time if that had anything whatsoever to deal with this. That all has to be confirmed. They may or may not have known each other from the military. What we do believe, standing here, is that this is 3 individuals. You have 2 of them romantically involved, one possibly an ex-boyfriend, one currently a current boyfriend.
So the 47-year-old victim, what was his relationship?
We believe that to be the ex-boyfriend.
And you believe it was self-inflicted, he did the shooting, and then he shot himself?
There's a lot of work to do. I'm here with the 114 Squad Commander, Lieutenant Thompson. There's a lot of work to do, but that certainly is a theory we will explore.
Can you tell yet if the gun that was used was the gun of the off-duty police officer?
The off-duty officer owns several weapons. There is a strong possibility that the weapon that we see, again, that scene has not been processed. There could be more than one gun in that location, but the one gun that we see next to the deceased that we believe is potentially self-inflicted. The numbers that we can see at this time on the serial number match up to the off-duty officer's weapon.
Has that happened to more? When the police first got here, they're hearing gunshots. Is it protocol to step back, or is it protocol to go in?
Well, that's a locked door. They had no way to get in, so they needed help to get into that location.
You're not concerned at all about that part of the treatment?
Monday morning quarterbacking is not something that I like to take part in. I think every situation has to be evaluated what they have at this point. I don't see anything what I know now as I stand here that the officers did anything wrong. I think they did a fine job, set up that perimeter. In a short time, we had emergency service rolling just as we would expect them to do.
Guys, last question.
Can you clarify how long the Yonkers police officer had served?
To be determined, I believe 5 years, but that
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. That was a dispute and a half. I'm talking about disputes. I remember the days when you just, slap your girlfriend, she comes back to her senses. Now everybody is just shooting people, okay? Just shooting them off, just shooting them, okay? Shot a woman in the head, shot the other guy, and the guy had a stab wound, so I wanted to say he shot himself and that's it. He had stab wounds, so therefore it's possibly from the other gunman or something like that. They mentioned something about them being in the military. But the thing is about this is I believe it was a relationship spat. That somebody was cheating on somebody or something like that, and this woman. And you know how women are, man. They go after your car and they just key your whole shit up, okay? And she got a bullet in the head for it. I mean, men's cars are very important to them, man. And I'm not promoting, what's that called? I'm not promoting nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened. A triple homicide in Queens, okay? It was erratic. It was 10 shots. They was going at it. The two men and she got shot in the head and most of the people died. I don't know if they got the guy in custody. Maybe he's in a hospital. He got shot in the shoulder and he got a couple of stab wounds in the back. Okay, this is my hometown, New York City, and I tend to monitor New York because that's my hometown, and I had to show some love. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is what is going on. I mean, most of it is the black. I believe it could be white, it could be black. I don't know. Okay, and as simple as that. I thought the story was prevalent enough to broadcast and show how relationships go nowadays. It's volatile, it's emotional, it's strenuous, and the thing about it is, there's a lot of conniving in the fucking goddamn relationship that not supposed to be fucking there, but it's freaking there for some reason or the other. It shouldn't be there, but it's there. I mean, if you love a person, you should be able to trust a person, right? But you know what I'm saying, it's always one of the two of the people in a relationship. When they get into a relationship, it's always one of them that put the other on the test. If the other one won't do it, the other one will. Okay, and then shit get out of hand, and people get shot in the head, people get stabbed in the back and shot in the shoulder, and it's freaking volatile. It's some kind of the reason why they do it is either they don't think you're good enough, or they want to test how you react to something, which actually most of the time ends up like this. Okay, now the female is dead. There's the male, one of the males are dead. The other one is probably in the hospital fighting for his freaking goddamn life. And now they can sit down and realize who loved who the most. Personally, it borderlines on psychotic behavior to prove your love in this country, in this world, to the other spouse. All right, not just a present or a flower or the little things. You gotta be psychotic to prove your love. It's borderline demonic. No, I'm sorry. It is demonic. It's Red Zone News, signing off.